Hey guys, Troy here. Welcome to the Striker Blade YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of the Kemove Dierya Dk63 Bluetooth keyboard. This video is going to be a little different in format compared to my previous review, so let me know in the description what you think of this vlog style layout. So this keyboard has two main advantages over other 60% keyboards, and I would say the first is the bezel-less design. So this would fit perfectly inside of a backpack or on your desk, especially if you have a lot of clutter or a lot of things or a small space. This is perfect for that. The other big advantage this keyboard has over its competitors is this is a 63 key layout keyboard. So you actually get dedicated arrow keys on this keyboard. The downside is the question mark is pushed all the way to the end and the shift key is moved in, so that does take a little getting used to. The construction of this keyboard is quite solid. There's no flex in this at all. I cannot bend this or twist this or anything. There's a large lithium-ion battery inside which gives it a good amount of weight, and that paired with the solid plastic, and underneath the keys here there's a piece of metal for rigidity, and that gives this keyboard a really solid feel. Next I'm going to talk about the keys and switches. So these are painted plastic, nothing too fancy there. It does come with a key puller right here, and this allows you to easily remove the keys. This can be swapped out with regular keycaps like the ones that you find on Amazon, and you do get 4 extra keycaps in the box. I'm not 100% sure if these are made for a specific location on the keyboard, but you do have the Dierya logo, and then I think this is just an arrow key, but nice to have those as well in case something happens to the other keys. This particular unit comes with the brown switches, and the brown switches on this keyboard are okay. It's not the highest quality that I've seen, and it's a little difficult to explain. This is the tactile switch, and it feels like there's equal amount of pressure before and after the bump. You'll notice if I come in close here, there is quite a bit of key wobble. So that kind of adds to this not so smooth feeling of this keyboard. For reference, this is the Vulcan Aimo 122. This also has brown switches, and at first when you press on it, it feels like the resistance is 50 grams, and then after that bump, it feels like the resistance drops to like 30 grams, and it's nice and smooth the whole press through. I'm going to move you guys down by the keyboard so you can hear exactly how it sounds. And for reference, this is what the Vulcan Aimo 122 sounds like. I don't think the DK63 is that loud, but perhaps there's something with the plastic used to make these keys or the switches themselves. It has this kind of hollowy tint to it. The key press doesn't sound as solid as the construction does. Okay, so let's take a little walk around the keyboard itself. We have a USB-C to charge right here on the back. Now you can also switch between a wired or wireless connection by pressing function and then R, and that will switch between your Bluetooth and wired mode. On the Bluetooth mode, you can press function, Z, X, and C, and you can see 1, 2, 3. It can remember up to 3 different devices. On the back, we have these nice little legs that pop out. Those are nice and sturdy, and this is how I prefer to use the keyboard. It raises it up just a little bit. That combined with the nice little curve here of the keys, and it feels like I can reach all these keys nice and easy. Besides that, not a whole lot going on this keyboard. There are different color modes, and there's a great video on Amazon's website uploaded by one of the reviewers that shows you all the different color modes, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with that. You press function and the question mark, and there's all these different modes that you can cycle through, or you can have the lights off. I'll also mention caps lock. When you press that, it'll change colors. Purple means it's on. Now, from what I've been able to piece together, this is like the new version of this keyboard. There's a great review out there that was uploaded a year or two ago, and one complaint that the user had was the spacebar light always lights up. From what I can tell, that issue has been fixed. One way you can tell the difference between an old keyboard and a new keyboard or a new version is the logo on the space bar. Now it's just a space bar, and before it had the Dierya crown there. If you have it connected through Bluetooth to any device, and I have mine connected to my phone, then if you have this plugged into your computer, oftentimes when you turn your computer on, the keyboard's automatically going to Bluetooth to your phone. It doesn't seem to remember the last state that it was in. Just a heads up on that. So my final thoughts on this keyboard. I do like this keyboard. It's at a great price point. It feels solid. You can put this in your backpack. You can put it on a desk with a lot of clutter. The LEDs are nice and bright. It feels good to type on. The switches I'm not a huge fan of, but all in all, I would say this is a pretty nice keyboard. With the current pandemic going on, these have been available and then sold out and then available again all the time on Amazon. So link in the description, and hopefully it will be available, but they run about 50 bucks and I would say it's a good value. So with all that in mind, thank you guys for watching. I do have that Vulcan Aimo 122. Let me know if you'd like to see a review of that keyboard, and be sure to check out some of the other reviews I have on my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.